Hey, this is James. I'm the unofficial mayor of Cowboy Country. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you are here with us. Yes, folks, it's another Sunday. And yes, I'm having to deal with another loss. Very painful loss. But let me say, on the flip side of things, congratulations to KU, who is bowl eligible for the first time since 2009. So congratulations to the Jayhawks. I worked with a doctor in the Kansas City area for a while who's a big KU fan, and so I'm happy for her that her team is going to get to go to a bowl. Obviously, I wish that wouldn't have come at the expense of Oklahoma State, but it happened. You know, did you guys behave while I was gone? Good. Got to watch out for this one. Yeah, a little sketchy. You know, they have a history of taking off and taking land before they're supposed to. So, got to watch out for them. All right, my picks. Holy, I want to say bad words right now because I went 4-5 again. What in the world? This is 3 weeks in a row. I went 4-5, but there's actually one or two of them that I'm happy that I was wrong about. We'll get to that in a minute. First one off the bat, Texas Tech at TCU. I did pick TCU to win, and they did win 34-24. I am not surprised that it was fairly close. Excuse me. I do think that Morton, Texas Tech's freshman quarterback, is going to be good. He's just got to go through some growing pains. So if you're a Texas Tech fan and you're watching this, just understand that your guy is pretty good. He's got some natural, God-given talent. Just needs to mature a little bit. And I'm sure that that coaching staff will take care of that. Oklahoma State at Kansas. I don't understand, and you have to. Let me preface this. I was in Denton, Texas earlier, and if you haven't seen the video that I'm posting for, this is Sunday's video. If you haven't seen yesterday's video, I was at North Texas, and I got this cup there. Let me just tell you, the fan experience was terrible. The phone signal was terrible. Of course, at Rice, they have phone towers literally on the stadium. Smart move. They advertise on the outside of the concession stands walking tacos and cheesesteak and all this other great food, and then you walk up to pay for it, and you look at the menu on the inside, and none of that's on there. So, yeah, I'm going to be on Twitter. North Texas, your fan experiences. The only thing cool about the North Texas experience, if you go back and look at the video, they got this cool older style car painted black and green with the North Texas logo on the side of it. That was super cool. Oh, and I did get there late, so they didn't charge me for parking. So, thank you. Anyway, the reason I say that is because I'm sitting there trying to watch the Oklahoma State game on my phone because I have YouTube TV, and it just circle. So I couldn't really watch it. So I have no clue why Gangrel or whatever his name is was in there, and Gunnar Gundy was not. I was told that Gunnar Gundy was going to be the backup if Spencer couldn't play. So I have no idea. I'm just going to have to call in Monday, talk to Robert. Robert Allen I've known him for over 20 years. I've learned a lot about football from listening to Robert Allen. So I have no earthly idea why the score was 37-16. My gut feeling is, if Gunnar Gundy had been in the game, it probably would have been closer to like 37-27. We still would have lost, but I think we would have scored more points. Texas at Kansas State. When you have two evenly matched teams, you're supposed to go with the home team. Well, Texas won 34-27. Sorry, I have to itch my back. The thing that bothers me, I have no earthly... probably a minuscule chance that Coach Sarkisian actually watched my video earlier this year. But I do believe that they finally did implement what I think is a smart idea. If you have an inexperienced quarterback and you have a experienced running back who's a very good athlete, you give him the ball a lot. I think he ran the ball like 28 times. So kudos to Texas. They got a really great running. And I say the word great, I'm not kidding. He is the best running back in the Big 12, Bijan Robinson. And trust me when I say this, I don't think he'll be playing college football next year. I think he'll be playing on Sunday. I mean, just super court. Unless he can't. If he's only a sophomore, then obviously he'll be back. But Bijan Robinson will be playing on Sunday one day. BYU at Boise State. I picked Boise State because they're the home team. Well, this is the one time I'm glad I was wrong, because BYU won 31-28. So good for Cosmo and good for the Cougars. Good job. I'm telling you, when they are part of the Big 12 next year, I am so happy to have them in there. The fan experience at Boise was the best fan experience I've had, minus being in Stillwater, of course. But it was better than at SMU, better than North Texas, better than Rice, better than at Baylor, better than at Austin. Although I will admit, all the barbecue that Texas had to sell at their game, it did make the stadium smell really good in the concession area. I'll just say that. Baylor at OU. Yes, I actually picked the Sooners because they were the home team. But they lost 38-35. Now, that's not Dylan Gabriel's fault. I mean, they scored 35 points. So, if their coach is really supposed to be a defensive guru, he needs to get his act together. So, you know what? I was just thinking, this cup. I don't want to bash North Texas too much. Hold on a second. I was just thinking. I've said before that Baylor's cup is the perfect cup. Well, looky here. It's the same. Okay, well, kudos to you, North Texas. I'll be 50 next year, and I don't want to go to a game and have a cup that's so big that, like, by the second quarter, you got to go to the bathroom. That's just, it's what older guys have to think about. Okay, UCF at Memphis. I did pick the Knights, and they came through for me, 35-28. Memphis is a decent football team. I would seriously hope the Big 12 would consider them once the Liberty Bowl is finished, because the drawings look amazing. West Virginia at Iowa State. Hunter Deckers must have woke up or he must finally have like turned the corner where he's starting to figure things out. Because they won 31-14. And I knew Iowa State's defense was good, but I didn't think they'd hold West Virginia to 14 points. So kudos to the Cyclones. By the way, that's one of the teams I don't have a bobblehead of, at least not yet. So, man, kudos to them. Houston at SMU. I'm telling you, when I was in line and I figured out that they didn't have the cheesecakes and they didn't have all the stuff at North Texas like I thought they would, I mean, that was the whole purpose of me going to that game. I seriously was thinking about, hey, I'm in Denton. I could drive down, go to Dallas. I could go to the SMU Houston game. I was this close to doing it. But I said, no. I need to get back, do some editing, try to do some homework. I have a quiz tomorrow. My gosh. Houston, or SMU, 77. Houston, 63. What? I mean, what is it? Defense optional today? But the cool thing is that SMU, and I was actually listening to that game on I went from the OSU game to the Texas-Kansas State game to the SMU game. At the end of the game, SMU was running the ball. And I don't know 31's name, but that he's more of a fullback than a running back. I mean, that dude was just running over people, and he was bringing the wood. I mean, he was just boom every time, and except for the last play, he's running and then he makes this move and he scores the last touchdown and seals the deal for them. Actually, the big difference in that game was the 3 interceptions. The guy at Houston threw 3 picks, and of course, Oklahoma State knows that feeling. But the guy from SMU caught the interception, and then he run around the end zone for a couple of seconds just to try to to take time off the clock. So, great win for SMU. Man, I really wish I should have. If I had a choice between the SMU game and the North Texas game, I would have chosen to be at SMU. So, of course, SMU is a lot like Kansas in that their colors are red and blue. So, it's really hard for me to hate KU today because they had the red pants with the blue jerseys on, and so with the white trim, so they had that whole red, white, and blue thing going on. It was very patriotic. So, anyway, Navy at Cincinnati. Yes, I picked Cincinnati, and you'll notice the score is only 20-10, and that's probably because Navy, when they run the football a lot, they grind, they use up a lot of time, and so it takes time off the clock. You don't get as many possessions when you play them. So, kudos to the Bearcats. I went 4-5 again. Yippee. Rah, rah. Which means total, I'm still 53-35. I'm going in the wrong direction. Hopefully next week things will get better. Shoot. I took too long with my picks. I tell you what. I'm going to do a video for Monday. Tomorrow, I'm going to drive back up to Waco, and I'm going to show you the progress that they are making on Baylor's new basketball arena. It's in the video. It's in Saturday's video, but it's at night, and you can't see it as well. Trust me, they've made some big progress already, and they are wanting to get that thing built. So, anyway, if you're new to the channel, please hit like and subscribe. And as always, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank everybody who does subscribe. And as always, go Pokes.